What do you do with your thrift savings plan if you were furloughed or laid off from the federal government? Well, the first thing I want to admonish you to do is to log on to the Thrift Savings Plan website. Let's take a look and see what we can share with you. So you want to go over to www.tsp.gov, and then you want to scroll down to um, find options. All right. And once you get there, you want to see if they will allow you to log in and reallocate your money. Okay. So we're logged on to the thrift savings plan here, and we want to see if we can access your account. All right. So you can see access your account, set up your new login information. You want to go ahead and click that and set up online access if you haven't already done so. A lot of times when the government shuts down, one of the first things they'll do is they'll deny. So many people are trying to log on. So what they'll do is they'll send you a code. They'll say you need a code in order to log on. And you'll have to go through the prompts, fill out the information, and then they will mail a code to you in the mail. Go ahead and take the time to do that. Make a commitment to do that. It is going to be well worth your time. So what I'm going to just give you a tip on today is once you actually gain access to the thrift saving plan, move the majority of your money to the G fund. What is the G fund? That's government bonds and treasury notes. When the government has a crash, when the S&P 500, which are the largest 500 companies in America, when the stock market crashes, bonds a lot of times stay stable. So bonds are going to be your safest bet. So you want to move. I'm not telling you to move all of your money to bonds, but I will give you this tip. If you are 50 years old or older, it is recommended that you do not put more than 50% of your assets at risk on the stock market. Why? Because you have less than 15 years to grow your money and you don't have enough time to recover and grow your money. Remember, when the stock market crashes, there are two things that have to happen. The first thing is you have to recover the money that you lost, and then you have to grow it from there. And when you are not working, you are not able to recover. Agree? Because you're unable to put money in there. So you cannot afford to lose it. So the first thing I want to admonish you to do is log on and move your money into the G fund. Now, the other thing that we recommend is that you max out on your matching money. This is free money that the government gives you. They're going to match you dollar for dollar on the first 4% of all of your contributions and 50 cents per dollar on the last one. So 5% of your salary can go into the thrift savings plan and they will match you dollar for dollar. Now, I want you to visualize this math with me. They match you dollar for dollar on 4%. You see that in your mind? And then the next 1%, they match you 50 cents per dollar. And then you preserve that money in the, so your money may grow by, let's say 2 or 3%. But you won't suffer the harsh losses. You with me on that? Now I want to give you one more tip that we're not going to charge you for. And I want you to lean in, listen, but most importantly, I'm going to tell you to apply this, because this one tip will put an extra 30% more money back into your retirement plan. The tip is fill up your tax-free bucket first. Again, fill up your tax-free bucket first. Now, some of you are asking, what is my tax-free bucket? You mean I have a bucket that has the possibility to pay no taxes? Yes, you do. It is called the Roth, Roth, the Roth. Those of you who make less than $165,000 gross salary per year qualify for a Roth. So combine these three things. Move your money into the G fund. And if you're 50 years old or older, 50% or more of your money should be moved into your G fund. Match your money dollar for dollar and max out the full 5%. So now you've put what's called a floor on your money so that when the stock market crashes, your money sits on some type of a floor. Now, can bonds lose money? Yes, they can, especially when the US market goes haywire, but it won't be as bad as common stocks. Are you picking up what I'm laying down? So, match your money dollar for dollar, put 20 to 50% in the G fund, and then Roth. If you're 50 years old or older, you can Roth $8,000 per year. Now, if you're at $80,000 per year, that's 10% of your income that you can Roth, which means at age 59 and a half, you will be able to withdraw your money tax-free. Now, what are the qualifications to make sure that your Roth comes out tax-free? You have to wait until you're 59 and a half years old. Write that down. 59 and a half years old. In most cases, you have to have your Roth for 5 years, which means you have to have contributions going into it for 5 years. Now, double check my facts. Check with your HR, check with your plan administrators, check with the financial experts on your job. But on a traditional Roth, you have to have it for at least 5 years, and you have to be at least 59 and a half years old. And guess what? All of your money will come out tax-free. So now you're earning at least 3% from the bonds. You've got the company's matching money. And now you're taking it all out tax-free. That was a huge tip. And it's all because of the love that we have for the community here at Rhema Financial Solutions. My name is Richelle Dickerson, and my heart goes out to everyone who has been furloughed, everyone who has been laid off, fired, or you're just sitting in limbo wondering what to do with your thrift savings plan. Make those money moves and make those money moves now. For those of you who are already 59 and a half years old, here's my tip to you. Reach out to me at Rhema, Rhema, Financial Solutions with an S.net. Go over to our website and book a 15-minute call. Lean in and listen to me very carefully. It is time for you to own your own pension. It is time for you to be your own bank. And ownership is the only way you can do that. It is time for you to roll your money into a self-directed IRA. That means you own the IRA. You control the IRA, but not just any kind of IRA. You want to roll your money into a fixed, indexed account IRA. Fixed, which means when the stock market crashes, you don't lose a dime. Index, so that when the stock market goes up, you grab all the stock market gains. And listen to me very carefully. For those of you who qualify, for those of you who have the financial discipline, and you have at least 3 months to 1 year's worth of emergency savings outside of the thrift savings plan, you may just qualify to be paid a 20 to 30% bonus on your self-directed IRA. We had a client last week roll over $400,000 from her 401k. And when she opened up her portal, this particular life insurance company paid her $80,000. And that wasn't even the highest bonus. She didn't have as much money as she needed to have saved up for emergencies, but she still qualified for an $80,000 bonus. Could that possibly be you? I don't know. You and I would have to have a talk. So go ahead, book a phone call at Rhema Financial Solutions.net with me. My name is Richelle Dickerson, and I'm the CEO and founder. And we are here for you. Beloved, I wish above all things that you prosper and be in good health as your soul grows, and all things work together for the good for those of us who are filled with God's love and who are grounded in His purpose. I know it feels really uncomfortable, but if you take certain steps, when you take 2 steps, God will take 10 steps. Believe me, I love you, and I hope to see you next time. Richelle Dickerson. See you soon.